ele assume que não é uma é nossa pode as how do you manage one I can't pick no more fancy one. I'm going to go for without Facebook. Huh?
Hey!
Sorry.
What's that? Hey!
Credible. Patron Crawford was saying, am I late? What is the topic today, please?
I can't comprehend that.
Mr. Graham, there's a clause in the letter that all of you are reading wrongly.
They say letter and then want some the account me show me so.
Because once I come here once a week, everything that happens. So there are 3 things I have to give a sound bite before I go.
I don't say. I can't say it no price. All right.
Sorry for the break in transmission. We are back online.
Yo, besa so mo akwa abadie ma eba edese dwumedie so na ene dwumedie ne anu ede eti na da so a ye ka ho asem na ye say how do you manage your mother-in-law as a wife? Say oyere ekwan ban so ena obefa obetimi ene wase ba atena asundue mu ama ware no so aye de edi mu na date na bia no ye target and so my na ye se de ye na ekọ an eti no ye nua ba bi to the nasam aba ye koya nim ya no ye beken kan na afi no ya pene puma sibre na amanse nyina ni age e wo dwumedie na ye de no counselor ye wremu
boko de
boko bi dia boko
for na me adoma and na Thursday and na me buy wa some t-shirt na quality t-shirt pa enye de na mofodi de campaign we are the with my shade akwa so ya so for na the actual ni ya Afromax Plus there may be a self obi offer bibia aboni nsema ma nyame ya adoma on the
counselor obi fedro ni bi na aso obeka kire me no we are making off air o hankro for member pa
Mr. Wire how member for number 0277 609 6 obranian tin obema oba so no si obi be bo na amane be obo na amane me bisa but the American say Afromax Plus ye dey bo your portrait ni ho ban portrait meeting na dey adu na ba be bia munka say last month twem na September ye month ye declare for awareness for portrait they can one sem da say breast cancer edu hwese na ya training ye ka yes next week Wednesday on the 8th of October meto sa afra mu nyina under bridge mo mebo am na yampa edwe hu entoma enyema mienu American tell e san say ma meet henti oba so no munya mo bangrada unim say de ne ba ne ye wo social media na enye say munim me kan wa ha show we so say esiama entumi enhwa abofra bi abofra ne ye assets
yo that's it
according to the Child Rights Act no the abofra ne ye ne so bi tia no ni ni fi social media ho na abofra ne nya dachi papa bi o esa so mo sia sei na yanka ho asem a na adwetrani
say Ghana ha say no wo tia nipa kra nipa so wonye eti social media in ho asem a ya kan kan so mo say panifo
they go see e tia nipa na ede
yeah nipa be say e tia on social media
okay
because they feel say no na mom ye relevant and na mom nye sika and na mom ekwachi ni ade eti say no
nanso asem si o social media ye fa video ye bi wo fu isu headmaster no any teacher no any student no say a video according to DS no yamba report we bia o omso mo wo info
social media
it has tie me
no must even deal with them
tie me what is here remove headmaster na then ya girl and one discussing radio I hope say one koye feminism
no I
hope say one koye
no
people teacher
there be pacho me child there was so boily
what have been done or what have you heard has been a punishment for a student see thank you Cyber Security Act 2008
yeah
Omayeti say, if you post anything nude, romantic, suggestive, sexual, explicit item, the one who posted has committed a crime.
Yeah.
Video, we now want to record it. Who will be one day recording? One also. Who video one day recording? Stop shaking your breast. Video no.
You don't want me to say,
you are shaking your breast.
I'm shaking it.
You see that the headmaster had the nipple of the girl.
I don't know how we.
Have you? The girl was recording, and while the girl was recording, it means that it was her phone. I stand to be corrected. The girl has posted it. I stand to be corrected. The secret is that we should learn that under the Cyber Security Act, whoever posts such a video has committed a crime. Has the girl been arrested by the Cyber Security Board?
So what are they doing?
Obisame.
Counselor.
They have removed the headmaster. GS, according to their code of ethics.
The Cyber Security.
What did the headmaster do? What did Ghana's headmaster here? I don't know. When the girl recording, you can't see. Number two, GS, our code of ethics, me cocaine, say. An SS student doesn't have right to bring a phone to school. Are you aware?
Yeah, but the before we become. So yes, you man, say one more. It's in power.
Oh, Nesito family home. Me pato. Abua bia ahwe forma. Osoro hwe forma. Obia to me can asem. GS oma use code of ethics me boa. And ye headmaster. Almost see oma is working. Don't say it's not working. It's working. That is why they've been able to remove the headmaster.
No, hello.
The headmaster has been removed because the GS code of ethics is working. Yes and no, we agree. The same code of ethics tells us that an SS student cannot bring a mobile phone to school. This young girl was using a mobile phone. Where? On school campus. Is that not it? What is GS saying about it? Why is GS not talking about that one? Why has the girl not been dealt with? Hear me. Are you aware in Ghana right now that the student has been made more powerful? The student has been made more powerful than the teachers in the school now. Yeah. That is why you see boys using machetes, boys causing row, and then the teachers cannot speak. Parents, charity begins at home. We are doing zookeeping and poultry farming. This girl, if she is well trained, I don't think she will keep a phone in school. But you women of this time,
not women, and
if we go and check the record now, you'll be surprised that this girl is coming from a home where the mother has disconnected her from the father.
Okay.
And because of, can I finish? Don't tell you. When you say you are get very upset,
okay, let me check for you. Calm down.
Stop. Yeah, wait, please.
Calm down.
Stop, please.
Why you want me?
Hey, stop shaking your breast.
Look, I want you to calm down.
Please stop shaking.
Calm down.
You calm down to do what? To lick you?
That's what I'm saying.
Licking at this time.
No. That's what
you don't like licking. So what are you doing at this time? What I'm saying is that.
That's right.
Listen to me, girl. The young girl must also be punished, so that other students who are doing either the same thing, similar thing, or want to do a similar thing will know that there is a punishment as a deterrent.
Right.
But we are talking about a situation where the girl has been eliminated. Protect the girl child. Protect the, and that's all of you are seeing already. I didn't listen to you, but all of you already protect the girl child. And the girl child is vulnerable. And the girl child must be openly penalized with a letter from GS because she took a phone to school that is not supposed to be there. This is the last one. Hold on. This is the last one. You didn't say this is the last one. I am down. I am licking. After my class. Listen to me very carefully. Listen. The family of the girl should come and tell us that who gave the girl the phone.
Yes. Okay.
What right does she have to take a phone to school?
Thank you.
Now our children at 9 years, 7 years, their mothers have given them phone. When you ask them, I want to check the whereabouts of my son, you are sick. You are sick. This mobile phone will disgrace us. So I am saying it that the headmaster, whether he did right, he did wrong, I am not here to judge that one. But I'm saying, if there's a code of ethics in the books of GS, that when they see something on social media, they said it was shown on social media. They use what they saw on social media, mommy, to do what? To remove the headmaster. Whether what they saw mean what it means. You are a reverend minister, yes or no?
Yes.
You are. Are you aware that Haman, you know Haman? was killed, not for a right reason. Wrong reason, Haman was killed. When the king got up in anger, and then Haman got up from his chair and leaned on the couch to beg Esther, tell the king, I am sorry. The king turned his face. He said he was going to molest Esther in his presence. And they didn't allow, Esther didn't say, immediately they brought the sack, covered the face of Haman, and then Haman was killed. My issue is that, can we make a mistake by exposing the assistant headmaster, not understanding what has happened, and treat him like Haman? Somebody's father who has risen through the rank from 0 to assistant headmaster. You expose the thing. I'm not saying she's wrong. Justice will prevail when this one has already been disgraced. I want the student to be punished. I want us to hear what is done to the student. Cyber security, because she has posted a nude. If they say this is nude, and that is why they have moved the headmaster, then we have to do something about it.
All right. What I say?
What I say? No. What is gagging? You're gagging me. No, you're gagging me. What's the problem you say? Do you know what you said? That went on air.
Chrome higher one. And phobia same person.
So are you talking to me?
Yeah,
what? Then you mention my name. When I say Lumba is a person, Lumba is a public asset.
He is a public asset.
So when a family head, star boy, and to me, cat say, wait, and they are no because Kembia, Wakabone,
counselor,
or Dobroni, or you look by it. Marriage is a public notice. And I say, oh, why are we afraid to say she's a wife? Why are we afraid to say it? So that we know that Lumba has committed bigamy, so that the wife can take Lumba's dead body to court.
And I phobia sent the service. It's no counselor.
Anybody can go to court. Anybody can go to court.
You are shining.
Sorry, yeah, can't
relax.
Do something.
Relax.
Afromax.
The blood is hot.
It's working.
Afromax.
It's working.
It's working in the house. Give it 5.
Oh,
you just said it's working. It's working.
It's working now.
Some will be catch them.
It was behind the curtain. It was behind the curtain.
How do you manage your mother-in-law as a wife? And answer our real Yawareno. If baby, I see man hard training, and so man, no credit, and now and no credit. No mother-in-law, Montam at the same. Say now who was sick a bar. I saw man I threat, ama our phone, and won't come on and a year barber train to one waiting and joining it. How do you manage your mother-in-law as a wife? And no one come on the bench about Mwakaba, prophetess and the son. Oh, your prophetess, son or this officer just on the
say we are training. We are training.
Training of world conference. It
was amazing.
Wow, pictures now.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I really wish thank you to be paying multiple times.
Yeah,
in a year. About it. Yes, because a lot of impact was made.
It was powerful.
Yes, it was powerful.
When women gather, it's full of trouble.
Oh yes,
but when women gather,
any church that has women fellowship
is full of the Holy Ghost.
Has a lot of witches.
What do you say? A man, woman, say mass. 18 women to many man to national dream. It's as a body and Uncle Sanfranti mass.
It's true.
You'll be a boy, mother. We are then say, I say, it's about I know I had the fast food near their bro.
You just
it's
enjoy.
Process now. And don't see it's for comment number 054-055-2519. Neko Facebook so my CTVGH. You come on a treble of honomo for comment in a kuko obey. Yes, so my one with
sometimes.
It's all the two say.
It's all the man kasa. You want me to. Just like I'm first saying. You should Tianka say one sister. And you should Tianka say one sister. Now me but not comes from only can be about a young mebuya or master and nurse and anything with this new back be. And also Nipana or video through a window. Student or student. I'm not proud of so more years long but then for student. Meaning say bibi achia. Baby achia. Nyama bi achia ewo because and can first no entisa. But then and I go wrong. I'm a bema student. You do what school say. And impact your own life, you know. You end up in the pants of a friend say headmaster be headmaster paying to ono so nyam ya bofrai enufu na ba ko no so ono so ehye abaiwa haimuna onim like Councillor said, it is true. Obano and I say embassy abano. I was say almost it's me penalize you. It will serve as a deterrent to others who want to follow that trend. Into a headmaster no kwani be you know. Abofra so na awofo emfanye system emfa momba say ukosuku akosua de enkodi bad company echi na osu wawie ye emba ne say esa se da achi say to say de na your future in fact shaky kakra awo mo di social media we the fuck them the baby go you know it's a bad practice, very bad.
Yo, it's no sanya only was so bet na ye tufu kakra emebo no ne awofo no ye very careful and to say ya de ma ye ma no ya nye careful adachi ebe ya how e de amaye e ban say so school ni obekọ school makwa akosua de na wa so camera de asi wo so no wa ya nya do bia eni kwan say oye abibia me ka say awofo ye nim ye ma no suban ye because when they are home they pretend to be good. But almost abontia.
Especially come touch them.
Yeah, omusu eye different. Eti then actually, eti yenhwe ni ye na afi no. Yetimi emma enema entoto na kwan mu eye pa. Mama fa ye nwe ba ya asem ya wo de eba ye. Entudwa na afi yemra na yemedi asem no ho nkomo. Oso oba so no. Asem bi etete me. Na mawari emfie miensa na ye wo mam yenu. Na ansa na ye be ware no na maseba epemasem pa ye maseba eneme ko nakra na then so ye ware wie ye no bia asesa tene na me ne maseba te kane no ente sa bio me wo me ba odi kan ewie ye no na maseba ja ye nsrahwe mama mesra ye biem afa de onua aduane me odi ama me sister in law me odi abrami kunu ewo ya ware a ye wo mu yi Obaso no mani nye saa de we say ehu de ekoso ewa aware no mani enye ho na de ha me kura ne se be ma aware me no wo hunu bibi boni bia wonye ekoso no ho abri bia me peda saa asem we say no na akwa akoba ne se bi kunu ebu afu kakra waye offended meden na mesiesie saa ensem we oso na anu ya na busua no eye nhyemude bi na me ye madwene se mekobi asama mi kru ka kira me ane se obai ukobia e ma me nani emeje enu ntu ma me ne nkora no nko a enko ehyiamudie oba so no saa de we etete maware enu nti wa me oba no na so anse akokra
let us say atem who said the letter no or say na one na siba
kama pa
one eti pa boni bia
ebra won ware ye
omfifi emra omoware but omoware wie no and I saw muntem aye basa okay only problem me atini say dey ni see on bisa no say e dey empa na exercise is say ka in-laws in-laws a backbone of our real because omona so na eji our
no
and now so say make say omo omasene and spouses ne every buy. Until they want me and take them out of the marriage. They are rooted and grounded in it. Until they will be was so finding every possible means say Obama asumdie atna wone wasi ba enti. Then they see like I once said, a day partner course. A be a comment be or ye anya ma manager. A be a send be or can ye anya ma manager. A be a be a coswa etia a yamameno. Entino and kaweno and also a be a ope obi na or can send kuno ebe to me I say Jumana anka say beside my miss mama. Dear na apostle. And he found a mirror at fomo. And he found and Yama Chia. A free Samuel, a bit Samuel, Yama et me as a sad.
Go running to me, Musa, Esan say, Ye question any gem.
Nenny, yeah, or penny mammy assing. That may be a penny mammy assing. And dear, a idea to me and Jim free on the same. So vice versa, Sanet ye. Intino, a your Obama said yes or better so. Akosu ebisane mammy say. Any mother-in-law say, a dear panel or dear Ajeno. It is a review of beyond a chop. Now for your birthday, your baby home. It is for her to bring Adriani to Nebano. And Caboni anymore, Bonnie any. Now, so what is the motive behind Adrianina or the air back on it? A day I didn't pan a tie change, or to make us say, and dear, Manu Adriani Benji, Nafakoma, a yummy bano. I want to worry if you or brandy air day and walk not and come waka say I may choke no and now you baby. As I said, or bad we be fool into mammy and Colani. I believe say Bevan so play the role right because you're any money and tell me and what. We just should open that piece of mind say because these are the only two women or more at that moment and definitely. You need to make them happy. Say never assume je bede e be ba na o nyina o matina ye na aware no some omo eniye pandia then this needs to be settled. Na ma me mother-in-law ni so no ono so no onya botre no ohun say aware ni chapter bi aye bie ato on shada eni yini so de ne sabe nenu ma say ni sa
yo oba me da say e wo de won so waka I'm call counselor so counselor me do for na da na why din so then ato
bako there
bia bako ya grasem ya ye nua ba de ba na ya kasafa esew ma no wo asew bi to say ya counselor kwan ben so e na wo be fa wo be manage
e de o no kra ne say me chi ahwefo nya
e tie
na letter ya kan o say ansana Ombe wide.
No, Nasibai, come on.
No, no, why?
Nasibai.
I am through. She's lying.
Oh, what intro?
Yeah, it did. 18 or brain. Trouble in fever, if you're one does. And that is to the rest of us who are watching and listening. It might not be nice the things I'll say, but don't take it now. Take it after 5 years, including those of who are married.
If you're not
or maximum 12 years after your second divorce. Still, finding a silver. You can't be a silver. Oba yayira sem ye kenti oba nikunu maame nase. Ana yesa. It is the new twempna. Yan wale ya o aseba na. You don't have it. So why do you come back to tell us that before we got married, there's nothing like that? What is going on in law to be? There's nothing like that.
Eti Obama ni oba twempna no. Obama na maame no oba nde friend.
Onya ubi aya boy. Imprani maame. There's no title for you because at the end of the day, employ your na ye can. Because I say ompra. It's an unrecognized relationship.
Oh, okay.
There is no recognition for empra. Let me see a chapra on count until ompra. You are not recognized. The family doesn't know you. So there's nothing called in-law to be. So if you try to compare yourself, say, when we're not married, she was nice to me. After marriage, my in-law, she was not an in-law to you in the first place.
Wow.
You are going out with a son. And that relationship should be a hidden relationship. Immediately you have the capacity to expose the relationship between you and somebody's son. You have lost respect for yourself.
Wow.
Because talking jolly, son and no kwe, ayanaba, yemifio, tarifio, those things are illegal things that we hide. So when I see somebody priding herself in a talking relationship as a side chick, or via baby mama, or to me back public, ever advocating for who she is, I laugh at you and see you have a disgrace, but you don't know you have. Because the only thing that can be advertised in public is marriage. Because that is where two families have come in an agreement. So said letter say, before I got married to the man, the mother was nice to me as an in-law. You've lost it.
Okay.
That is where the problem is for all of us.
Okay, so Oma worry say mama no na come out. So no one na come out. Say Oma worry we na se ba.
Yes.
And na bi say ya dan ho adi.
Bibian dan adi. At the moment you are talking about your mother-in-law. In the marriage, even bisa say me anyone worry. O mama and mother-in-law me boy. Go. So between me and you and your mother, who is the Lord? Always ask yourself. Lady Rep Kabibi, consider they are the backbone of the marriage. They are needed in the marriage. So I'm saying, if I marry you today, your mother is my mother-in-law. Between me, you, and your mother, who is the law? The law is you.
It's not say na enema bi asesa no.
Bibi asesa e.
Bibi asesa say.
Then asesa.
No, say no
because no wale no. So why are you comparing when we're not married to when we are married? Marriage
say now married. Didn't na say mama no empe abaya no won shemu di ase. Afen so ye oba na ma ebe ma na mama na ye aduane bre ne baban ma.
Enye no kure so mpe no shemu ase. Aduane o ye bre ne baban ma no. Eye ne baban ma na o ye law na ma ho kwan.
Okay.
I get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Let's see. Between me and you, my mother is your mother-in-law. Who is the law? I am the law. So you cannot go to my mother without me. So if my mother is doing anything, you can't control her.
Yeah.
She's my mother. I am the one that can control my mother. She's your mother. You are the one that can control your mother. I get in the picture here. So if you are comparing when we're not married, when you are not married, you are single. The two of you are studying each other. And I'm saying, and I'm not hear me. Your mother-in-law is not your friend-in-law. I repeat, your mother-in-law is not your friend-in-law. And the virtues between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law is that the two of them can never be friends. Immediately my wife and my mother become friends, I am finished. Mind you,
the air question normal.
The air question is abnormal because the law is not effective, and she's complaining for nothing. Where we have not learned the role of a mother-in-law, we might not have all the time today, but God willing, maybe some next week. But you should know the role of a mother-in-law, of a father-in-law. Mind you, the role of a mother-in-law coming from a wife, where a wife, as compared to a husband, and yet the same. Let me show you the difference. Are you aware that me, mommy, enemy, you or me a pair with you will split you?
Oh, I'm no, you're
I'm your pet. My mother is called Mrs. Lucho.
Yeah.
But you don't see a friend is saying. So all of them are co-opted members. Yes, if we are co-opted, they are not original. Me, I am original Lutrot. My wife is not original Lutrot. Lady Rev is called Agnes. That is not her name. So she doesn't have the blood of the Addisons in her. You understand? So what's the funny thing? The mother-in-law could be very nasty to her, maltreat her. But she has forgotten that when she came into the Adesi family too, she was also complaining that she was maltreated because she was a stranger. My wife is not Mrs. Lutrot. So what the Lutrot does, she can't do it.
Oh, okay.
But this is the pain. She is coming to raise my children to be like what she wants and not like the Lutrots. So anything she doesn't like about the Lutrot, she will fight it. And that is why peace will not prevail. My mother and my wife are the same. My mother is not a Lutrot. She's a co-opted member for the Lutrot by virtue of my father going to marry her. Same as my wife. Or no, so me na me ko worry no. And I'm why meeting what than Lutrot. It's your name my me pe. Omo nya ye Lutrot. Et the Lutrot for the pe ma. Omo ya kronfo. Omo pe kasa. Omo pe dware. But omo bu so mo dware. Omo pe ma. Omo pe polygamy. And to wura busue no ma. Me ma me suban na on pe no. Or no so with the same suban.
It's about to say, Ushia, Okwa Warena, Ushia, so by our heart near. How do you manage?
I still baby having.
Hey,
It's your baby, our baby be having.
already I'll be.
What I say? Me say, what about what you won't complain about me, mammy? Remember, my mother is a co-opted member.
Yeah.
Who was grabbing me as a son to protect her selfish interests. And
Wow.
you came for me. Same thing my grandmother did to her because she was protecting her selfish interest because she's not a Lutrot. So a Luther continue. So you two who have come to give birth to a son, the same thing. And it is believed that by the virtue of the placenta and the circumcision, mothers are connected to sons and believe that they are vulnerable. Nobody can take care of them. So at my age, my mother sees me and say, Otalo, Oyeni, Mini fear. My mother is accusing me of not looking fine because she believed that apart from her, nobody else can take care of me.
And it's not about time for soon to me, worry of months. I then about time for no, if it die or mobano. Now, Munya soon be found.
So as soon as be creating, mommy creating. That is the problem. If you know who the law is, mothers-in-law will not create troubles. Mind you,
So there's
mothers,
boundaries, isn't it?
who set the boundary?
It's the man.
So the law, you two who set your boundary, you. So once you know who the law is, you set the boundary. So as I sit now, my mother will call my phone. If I don't pick, she can't call my wife to ask me where's your husband. For me, it's a standard in my house.
Oh, okay.
Because immediately I don't pick, and my wife picks, and my wife tells me, "Mama, but your friend back." Once I call my mother back, I have set a wrong precedent. And I mean, whoa, me flower won't fa. Oh, you're a flower with your wafa. Mama, tells you, says sister, me flower, Buma. So my wife knows that. Me, mama, friend me. None in San come here. On to me, friend. Me, you the person friend me, mama. On to me, for me, phone friend me, mama. A standing order. Only credit and money credit. The son said, me, mama, for phone now. Now, who be doing or someone just so.
Yo,
What you come and say? So the person just said, mothers-in-law are witches in disguise when it comes to any woman who has a son. Or baby or what baby be a future troublesome mother-in-laws. And let me give you a biblical example. Oh, there is no, there is no, there is
I'm telling you, very. No, say the only thing they should know is say there is something special. Or Yama a mother can never do for a son. No. Young funny bedmatics. Mammy Bababe. Samuel went out on Adriana Nuya, na form Dane, the entire dear, Nanyama pure hard. Now she's the one taking care of him. And if there need be, there should be some sanity between the two of them, respect, mutual respect we should be there because somebody is now continuing from where you left off. Yes,
that's also not true.
And you know, I mean, they rejected old cows.
Who are those?
Rejected.
Oh, you definitely be rejected because you are two sons.
You understand? And you know what? Maybe I do medruno. Or be a bad chiaso. And I was a so ban. And ni papa for na wabano. Actually, a year akuma ba so ban but counselor there can never be any good relationship between them. Why can't it be?
What do you call
it can work?
You're quoting me, be careful.
It can work. I'm quoting you.
So I never said good relationship. No, she's quoting me wrong. I never said there can never be good relationship. Define what you call good relationship.
Counselor, please.
Lady Red, define what you are quoting me for.
I say, we see they are witches and they can never be friends.
I say you are a future witch.
They can never be friends. But for me, I believe in one principle.
Which is?
Near Urban, at least when I come and 20 years. So they be a wide year with Jan, which me to see at the amount. Now a 2 pound a year. Next, I say, Masso buy you dear meeting. So, sorry, massive dear meeting. So, because for me, my mother-in-law was just super for me. Right. Yes, she was. She took me in as on one back, nurtured me, makeup fancy, makeup fancy. She taught me. Or chair say your friend.
Uncle, the normal circumstances. Son, say
you understand.
I so bad. Yeah, and then Nasiba and the Baba.
Or chair say your friend. Prior or a fancy. Nyama be like Nyama fanciful. Or chair me. Nyama be brave. And you know, I love her. And she love. Oh, friend of Ama. Are you okay? Me say, Essie. I'm assuming their friend is auntie like that.
It is so
when you done it, no. And it's not now who man say okay. You can never be okay. Right. These are the most important women. Like you said, say wait free baby no why not also ever they are on the same stretch. And at least that mutual understanding, you know, should come. Now they be any a yen to qua then a day a hifana our rain ever quapusi. Urban onim pass a me a fee. Definitely a buffalo for a war. It's a ma any day and I will say a day. Yes, it's true, but look, give that room a yeneba and wababe warrior at least. So on young part, just try accommodate the person. Aunt now won't say a favor or babes round now or chiao now. It is only the man in question will never ever be happy. Say me, your name me, mommy, I want to me, mommy. Oh, come on. In my home, I've set the principle. Yeah, I will welcome anybody that comes in because me, man, like you said, I didn't mommy be so hard, Johnny. It's in a mom, I still man, a entity. Make us say, be a wood to tell about it till it's said, bear my itch. Or could you be cool? Could you be papa? Or papa and so, or could you be Yuri? Or be my mitchna? And to see a bay and I would in the FM. Again, who's a wee year will fear. Whoa, dear, was in honor so all check a chin or baby. But so setting good principles. I cannot over partners or permanence in the year near bone some at the amount.
Yo, at the same time, I will so I will share. Omodi aso beko Facebook, my CTVGH. Now do comment the buhonom ediama ye. I see a WhatsApp line on 054 055 2519. Omodi aso do comments ni na ebefa ho. NTV maybe a phone lines no. Now also the wadrin chere ediaba. How do you manage your mother-in-law as a wife? Because she has so baby say me abaya sebia. Na so ba na story wa no aduane bra ni kunu. Then me face ye ko busuan hia gudi a maame to me ka kere ne baba ma ne se e ma yere ma ho no mo eti na papa na fa nkola no nkono a no de o makọ enhyem ni eja wo yere no e wo ekire say ya wo na ka wase ba ni a de na ka obe how do you manage such in-laws a hard journey e wa aware mo cancer na ka me bi ase ye
Master me kan say aseba ene me baba ma yere eye ba ko pa wade na gu
I didn't tell or I still bant me in the baba my nye back.
The son said, The law must control the relationship between the mother and the wife.
The laws are meant to be broken. Sometimes you have to break the law.
So that is why when you break the law, you are on your own.
Yeah, they should be on your own.
Because Lady Rev Car said, where you started, she is coming to continue. It's not true. Marriage is a new thing. So my wife is not continuing from where my mother started or where my mother stopped. Till I die, my mother will see me as a son.
Coming to cook for you, like she used to.
Till I die,
coming in to do it.
my mother will see me as a son. It is only my wife that sees me as a husband.
So your mother will see you as a son, but there are certain things your mother
will never continue.
Hello. Hello. Oh, I was quiet. You see, I was quiet. You see why I was quiet?
Somebody is coming to continue that way for you.
Can I finish?
Finish, my dear.
I'm saying that. If you tell me that my wife is coming to continue where my mother stopped,
definitely.
Whatever. There is no sensible man who wants to have the mother again in her life after he takes a decision that married. I don't need another mother in my life. The very day my wife becomes my mother, the marriage will end. I don't need a mother.
But she can never replace your mom.
I'm not talking about replacement.
I'll replace it.
Let's learn. The problem why we are suffering is because we are looking at our mother in our wives. It's an error. So they want to get close to your mother so they can continue nurturing like your mother. You are a fool. Because my mother will forever see me as a son. And the only person that sees me as a husband is my wife. So where do I say that my wife continues to remote control me like my mother? There should be an end to motherhood. I am not your firstborn. You cannot control me as one of your children. I am your husband. It is my mother that sees me as a son.
But no woman controls a man.
Hello, stop what you're saying.
Now, very much about
control. You see, when
why are you people not? You don't want to learn. Are you people quiet to learn?
Correction, I cannot be man now. That ego
For a man to make a decision to marry anything called a woman is because of the ego.
Why do you use anything called a woman?
Yes, because for a man to make a decision to marry anything called a woman is ego. The decision to marry is ego. When your ego goes, you can't marry.
You can. You can.
Any man that has not been able to marry has lost his ego.
Okay, so you go maybe at the pan if you hear.
It's in the negative. We want that one. Yeah, no, they say for a man to marry anything like a woman. What are you talking about? Anything like a woman? For a woman to marry anything like a man.
For a man to make a decision to marry anything like a woman, you need ego. Because if you don't have ego, you can never make a decision to marry.
Okay.
And ego is what separated man from animals. So for God to give us the right to make a decision to choose sleeping, to lie down, so that a woman is molded out of us, and we come and say, this is bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, she shall be called a woman. That is where God saw the ego in us. And when the man became silent, gave rights to what he has allowed to be molded for. Mind you, a woman was created for marriage. A man was not created for marriage. That's how God made it. We can't change it. So I'm saying that if you find that your wife wants to control your mother, That is the end of you. Remember, I remain till I die as the son of my mother. My mother will not walk to my house and see me as a husband. My mother walks to my house and sees me as the son. And my wife till she will die or divorce.
So now the ocean no mother-in-laws no our man enye kama na.
Come in a day. Define come.
Say bia wase ba. Unene wafa ne se wa wo ba.
Matwantoma. Anko.
Enyantomatwa.
Mo de monsa atubo mu didi.
Enye no na me kam.
Cause ayo jabo jale ko monsa de aduane mu didi.
My guy is not coming. Ebinu mutimi ni omo so no yo mo ma benom ni dudi.
Oni ma me.
Hello.
Oni ma me. Hello. Hello oni ma me. Oni ma me.
E wo hopa. Owo ma me enso wa akonya
buadia. Se wo buadia. Oh, I say your mommy, that is all.
Come on.
Anytime your wife become close to your mother as a daughter, you are finished.
Finished for what?
Yo,
and can I land? That's what you see. When you interject, you people, when you interject, let me land my conversation.
You land.
I kept quiet for you people to make your noise.
Land.
Hear me.
You kept long.
I told you from the beginning that controlling a mother-in-law, it's not in the right of the wife.
There's a difference between control and I want to kama. Can
you give me 2 examples of kama as compared to control?
And you can't control. Control just say,
hello.
Hi. Should I shake?
When you control, immediately this is my wife. My mother knows there are things she cannot tell me to do. And she uses this conduit to tell me. That's control.
It's not control. Oba, me 10 minutes as control. So you don't want me
to finish my conversation.
Ebia wo no wano ka bibia wo ye tititi wo yire ti wo yire be tumi afa
hello
ani wa ka bibia
if my mother who I am the son cannot deal with me but have to use my wife, I am finished. So that is why all those men are vegetable.
They are not. People. They are not.
So you see, anytime you find
I should say, only the most sensible people have ever come across because
hey, but a good evening. Allow my number 1 counselor in the whole world to flow. I love this point. Keep flowing, counselor. 1 point for counselor. My mother-in-law handles me like I'm an egg to egg.
Don't worry.
So tell counselor that.
Make sure you're a cooked egg. Tell her that she should make sure she's a cooked egg. So that when she falls and breaks, because they can eat. But if it's a fresh egg, if it's a fresh egg, the day she falls, she writes us a letter.
She won't fall.
I'm saying that you see,
she won't fall.
Our problem in marriage is that we have not come to a point.
We have not come to a point.
Your mother-in-law is not part of them. Listen to me very carefully. I repeat that. Hey, the letter the lady have written, I've told you the errors.
Yeah.
She's blaming somebody who has not been married, no, the in-law, but blaming is no, you're nice. Number 2, the other factor is a mother-in-law can only be controlled by the law. And the law is me. And I gave you a lot of examples.
Yeah.
So if my mother wants to control me, and she cannot deal with me as a son, but will have to pass through my wife, then there is a problem. Number 2, my mother cannot cook for me in her house. Why? Because my mother must cook my favorite food for me. Listen to me. A man's favorite food after marriage is not what the mother cooked for him many years ago. That is why I told her that you are not here to continue what mother did for me. You are here to start because marriage is the beginning. It's not continuation. So anytime you look at it from, I have to go and study from my mother, from her mother, the way they cook her food, because if you continue cooking my mother's food for me, I will never focus on the marriage. And I'll give you an example every day. My mother knows that me, I like banku and fish. Anytime we are paying her a visit, she will call me.
Yeah.
She's preparing for me. When I pick the call, I tell her, I'll call you back in a minute. You know why I did that? I talked to my wife, Madam. Hold on. My mother is cooking for me banku and fish. Will you mind to eat? She says, no, I don't feel for banku and fish. I go back to the phone. Ma, I'm full. I won't eat. Hello. Don't rush. You know what? You know why is the mother-in-law? So, mommy, can you learn? Can you learn? Can I finish? If I don't finish,
why would she? Says that I am cooking for my son. Meanwhile, there are two people.
Hello.
Two people. And then she calls you and verify for you.
Don't worry.
Are you going to? I am cooking.
I have told you that. I have told you that you are a future witch. Don't worry, you get it. What I'm saying is because she has a son. Because she has a son.
In-laws close.
Listen to what I'm saying. So listen to what I did. What did I do? What I did. My mother. We are visiting my mother.
That's right.
She said we are
the guest in my mother's house. Is my wife.
It's your wife.
The only way my mother can get to my wife is through me. She knows my favorite food. My mother doesn't know my wife's favorite food. And it is not my mother's duty to cook my wife's favorite food for her in her house. Whatever my mother cooks in her house,
then she should be neutral.
Apart from allergies, then my wife must eat
something neutral.
And the reason why I brought the attention is because if we go to my house and my mother has laid me a table with banku and fish, and my wife doesn't eat, then I've been laid a table in the presence of my enemy. My mother will complain, and now because she doesn't like banku. So so that I will not even eat. So that if I eat, it will create confusion. Now what is it? This is not the decision of my wife.
No. What do you call this? No, mommy said me yes,
my wife.
Who does that?
Watch this. If you are visiting my mother should not cook for my wife. Anything my wife goes to meet in my mother's house, she should eat because she's a guest. I repeat, my wife is a guest in my mother's house.
Come on.
I am not a
guest. Not me invite some must I cook food that will suit only my son? No, I should be neutral. I should be neutral.
Hello, you don't let me finish. What do you call neutral? I have a guest in my house, and the guests that are coming include my son. I know what my son eats. I have the right to tell my mother, cook jollof, and that jollof is not mine. But it's a decision as a law I'm making because my wife will want to eat jollof. I get where I'm coming from. Nobody goes to the mother-in-law and the mother-in-law will cook for your no, it's not done. She's entertaining us, and I'm saying that because I am the son, he will want to tell me what she's cooking. I am the law. I am trying to run it by you. Mommy is cooking banku and tilapia for me. Will you mind? No. I'll prefer jollof rice, or I prefer shokolu and whatever. Then because my wife made a decision, now see what I'm doing here. I am going to tell mommy, no. Can you do jollof rice with pork for me? Oh, is that so? I just made a decision that the woman is not cooking for her daughter-in-law. Can I not? I have made a decision. This decision is my decision. My mother is not aware that you said that. If I can be quiet when we get to the house, and you go and meet banku, and tilapia, you cannot request for anything but to eat. My mother is not at fault to cook what I like for me. My mother is at fault to cook what you say you like for you. But this is the problem. Immediately my mother becomes a friend with my wife. When we are going to visit my mother, she now will want to talk to my wife, and they will plan that stupidity.
Exactly. That shows the kind of relationship that in-law no and then the daughter-in-law no and it is our friend say maybe say me aduane na dey na munya mo because oba nim ya ni kumpe ana mama ni su nim no ka bibi na munyina ma ye na yakodi na aye kama na ye fefe na busua na esiku na
say abayo na say ma ode ba ye dey say dey wa ni so na ye dey koda ye mu wo oba aware ani mu no na mama ne ye kama. I think that after marriage, it should continue.
Why?
Because what
changes? Marriage changes. Marriage changes.
Sanity. Marriage changes. Sanity does not change. Vanity. It does not change.
If marriage doesn't change,
you so
are you aware when my mother is coming to our house? When my mother is coming to our house, no permission is asked. When my mother-in-law is coming, permission is asked.
Okay, so the brand auntie. My phone line say, "Na me fa one or two calls been up here. No, ye fa yakem no emebu enwa ba phone line say, "Me happy no. Ye what ye nim sa." Asam na no ye dey. For comment ne bra na oba so no making kan ni nyina e dey amaw ene enwure yi. Wase ba oha adwene kwan ba so e na obefa na watumi ene no atena ewo asonje 03027711593 03027711593 na afi yenko. Hello, good evening. Good evening, Udin baby afrefie. Yo, abali na yenko. Yo, Linda, yeah, that's it. 03027711593 030277115. Now, hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, baby. I'm afraid of mommy. Yo, yes, mommy, uncle. Yo, when it comes to I been here, that's it. Yo, Paswana, Efre. Now,
Obi the way I do any kind of thing. I also been here again.
Yeah, because you Councillor Luchot.
No, church them.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, baby. I'm very fish.
Oh, future witches.
Pastor, what did they say? Hello.
Hello.
Papa, what did baby I'm very fish? Aye. Yo, I can't tell.
Sometimes when you meet a confidential person, the offense because of his confidentiality, you don't analyze the wisdom in what you say. I think the answer in some of them, wherever you are, the best person of wisdom in what you say. There is one thing about what you say. One thing is, now the Kumame Obama, marriage is everything itself. And one thing is that there is a You don't do that. You don't want to do it. That's nothing. When you have to do it, no. You're not doing that. So why do you present to continue from that point? Everything becomes afraid. If you get
yo, yeah, that's a mini abema. Yo, yeah, that's a counselor back. Yo, hello, good evening. Who didn't baby Alfred? Hello, good evening.
Mobile Femi.
Matthew Papa, Matthew Bodada. Hello, good evening. Who didn't baby Alfred? Yo, about Rosie Apay.
But can't say, you can't say, Obama, there will be a very jealous. That's what I want to do. And then, of course, I'm jealous. So, more about the Bamwa, but you're very jealous. But as time goes on, then I'm just building a relationship between the lady and the mother. And that man will say, Ordinary is the Emma relationship, very close. Because of business of under fair man, any other, them and you know, relationship media close.
You buy that say, Niteko or say the counselor is on point. We understand him. Graham Mede also very educative. So this one is dynamics of marriage and pa. If I'm a last call and after you say hello, good evening.
Good evening.
About baby Alfred, Cynthia, you yenti when you read.
I am on my chance now for the little strong because we speak wisdom.
That's right.
And someone you all come, you still say, you make joke of it. As you question my experience of 24 years in marriage, you can't, you're coming now, you're thank you.
Yeah, that's Cynthia ha and me calls no ABC. Mammy bra oba
Amen.
Eti oba ya semi efuto be na ye de be ma no ye koi wo asew bi an ho ahomete a kwan be so be fa na timi atena
Uyi mpaibo si nchen a oso okoso anya aboche na osre efa kunu Esa nsi so ma hwa nka na na ekina ye ni mia ebesi ediasem ebeba e wo so otumi eka be ma no ene ne maami enkasa. That is the only medium obetumi etake hwi ni o ebiem wanya ne sa no oja ne sa echira sema ebeba no emse ni agi say yesi enkonya because otumi ni o mother-in-law enya aka one ni yaka kosi daben ebi entumi ensi enti mesre bebre so onko so no nya abotre Oma neni entra neni nton say sa na tie bia na obi nkotu ne fo say forget no na ko wani me da bi mistre mebe onko so anu nya abotre.
That's right.
Nya minti ebe ye
yo nti oba ye se koso na nya abotre nya minti ebe ye me no counselor
Yeah.
now so me feel here na okwa
From Max Plus. Meme dre boju some drawbe na hu. The way nya prostate. Numbi. Na abo me ya ti he.
e ma be asa me ka o ba te fa mi nisi
No kura ni se.
yen kwa
E common infancy.
yesi
Na me adoma hwe. Awade wa hu. Obia ni mo awade o. But let every woman know that there's only one thing that can keep you in marriage.
I mean there
Every man who has become a husband is always right.
every man who has become a husband
Is always right. Men are not always right. But once a man is able to bruise his ego to marry a woman, he's always right.
Wow.
It's difficult to understand.
They all can. And Papa be a ma ebusu anymore.
Sister,
Right.
there are men who have protected their wives from the hawk's nature of their mother.
Yeah, me say
And so it becomes painful.
I am. Then if you were.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was directing my mail order. See it.
Oh, I give up.
Hear me. So if your wife loses respect for you, it breaks you down because you have shielded her. Let me give you a practical example. My wife doesn't cross the sitting room to the kitchen to greet my mother when we go to her house. Hey, she is forever. She will be. Me mommy dia woka. Me yire koja why den. One na friend ho. Hello. Mommy. What's my phone? What are you shre rufu na wo susu. Short skirt bi a wa hye. O se ho ni egu ho. What need to no so.
Titi e fe me ba so no.
But that's it. Na me no ko ma me ho. Perfume papa bi. Makeup here go anim. And if you tia, e wo na so oben wo hale ma me hu da.
Massive ba.
Me ma me hu na so oben ne da. Woni e smooth na han apapo.
O ma me hu was o ire nim da se.
Abaya showing the unmade face in eche ma me. What would that? Oh ya le. Na me no akofi o we twa woni nsi. Afuna goji tompa. Na wo fa handkerchief bi pa we di ma na so oben na apie yo. Hear me. You are the precious assets
to the husband
that I brought you to the house. So once you get to the sitting room, the children can run to the kitchen to greet grandma. You are not part of the children. Sit in the sitting room. Let me announce your presence. Let them serve you with water. Ma, your daughter is in. Then she'll come. Oh, Baba called you. You bring so I kitchen water cry. She away. Baba no call. Oh man, I can't be born on here. Oh, one day. Only the other way, young man, Papa Chamusu. I'm not going to show you the
Hey, I didn't know.
Your limit is the washroom and the sitting room. Okay. Don't go and stand there because your dressing is not a pounding dressing.
Okay.
When you visit a house and there's a funeral, you don't wake up to sweep a house in the morning. No, me getting sorry how much in play for. Because one shot of a pre be a young pro feel a suman or your whole. So there is something you have to learn.
The wife should know her place.
I control you. Same when we go to your house. When I go to your house, I am not the king in that house. If you don't learn this rudiment and the rule, and thinking that I am your son, you can't do wow. Hey, Adriano, what coming, mommy? Her body shoulder. Adriano. Oh, so only mommy will fail yedi, and you're happy.
Okay.
To know your mother-in-law is to understand that both of you are co-opted members. And next week, I'll break it down why your marriage is not working. If you don't respect your husband and know that my sisters will never see me as a husband, they still see me as their brother. I will explain to you next week. So we eat it. Catch her say, when you are man, catch her on say, wali, na ye be fi ha, say no money odi agoro no, say aye kunu, o yiri ejimi for. My sisters will forever see me as their senior brother.
Attitude.
Hello,
kind of
my sisters will forever see me as their senior brother. So you are seeing a Mr. Lutrot. You are seeing a edified. No, be careful. Like my wife would tell my siblings that, hey, please don't call him George again. Call him Reverend Lutrot. How dare you tell my sisters that? You tell my sister to call me Reverend Lutrot. Wasi ba ya wadanfo afiti e na ekọ eni ni nja adanfo ye na fo buo ma wukunu obi osi masi ba metinso a him sorry
Hey, Papa.
Kalu see me 0277 609 644 maka adro ho asema che next week Wednesday nyame ya adoma ye pa ho ntoma e Afromas Plus manim ne da ho enye obi na te ha mia na betia mia na be hya me ho Afromas Plus Medro bia mo be she
I am one.
Bibia mo pe.
Na bi na mo fa bro we he na mo ko. He ho na mo ba.
It's one to
that's Christian point.
Aye.
Say e do na ye fa.
Position bibi na wo position.
I can be time say no position dey fine.
No, I was redirecting it for your sake. On 0277 609 644. Obi ope do ni bibia frem. Me fa fere e ma post-it enku. Na post-it mani pani guase. Asofo na mo ngina pulpit mu nka Yesu di mu keke. Mo man ne mrema ne bekasa. Na mi hira wa pese otobi. Wa wo afusa me baaye. Me hira wo bo say next week me samba. Under bridge in the program. East Legon. 9 a.m. anopa. Asofo sisa wa sori mana momra. Obi am betobi nkofie. Oba bra betobi. Betie me. Oyiri to. Oyiri to. Be me dro mawa. Memfa eso be cancer hina aka.
Elo ti e na ju be de oba afa why you go jam me come here. Cancer do di Nigeria.
Ai ubedi mechi a ni nyina e prophetess Jan Anderson. It's be pacho. Na me ad my Wednesday so. You go support e
nyina. Oba so no oba o ti mu oba so no da no. Ye momo de an ye share e wo counselor ju be de na se ye nyina ye share wo anu be de pa.
Message so ba me. Do you know why? Because we early morning vitals, so that we'll be able to get your good sugar on the data. Oh,
breakfast,
heavy breakfast. Soboro, agrikakro, kuli, nkateke, local.
Yo, if you na and then ha and I did council can be say about to be everyone about it.
It's a more kind of hinaka.
Yeah, say kind. Now, my bro, so cry.
And ya bro, so all the back of your day.
If you had a nanny, we are there to say, do a DBC. After that, PSA and from my professors and Anderson, we took tobacco. And I'm a doctor back or say to me, a counselor in Lutro, Nidi back of the soul. George. I know I was one. They said, no better. It's in your me, I don't want. I was just an ever since here. Oh, what does better repeat in the
Headmaster report.
Yeah, that's here. They should not be produced. I'm not made a more second room of the incredible.
Headmaster Chinipo.
Also, I saw he has no sanity about funny recording into the quiet day.
Mokasa in Timasi. Charlie, Akolani recorded at the end for a reason. All right, so
what reason could that be? It's
a normal thing.
No, it comes
all right, so as you come for but remember that it is Afromas Plus. My conversation might not make sense to you, like I said. I say in 5 years' time, maximum 12 years, you look for counselor report. Because there is nobody called proper in-law. And there's nobody called bad in-law. Why? Because when the woman believes that my in-law, look, if they are, next week I'll explain to you. A woman's mother is sweet than a man's mother. I repeat, next week. There are a lot of women today, if like tomorrow, next week, if production will like, they should go on the street and ask how many women would love to marry men whose mothers are already dead. The question should be, will you love to marry a man that the mother is dead or the man is alive? A lot of women will wish to marry a man whose mother is already dead.
I know they are hard,
but unfortunately for them, they are also growing to become in-laws. The way you are treating me today, somebody will treat your son like that. 0277 is the number. Your mother-in-law is nice with you. You are happy today. Stop it now. You're trying to my mom. Master baby, baby, could be a minute and qua. Tea. A muso say or one knee bar. Ever who not soon a dejam. Sounds to the muso say. Wo so ama wale wo no. Me maame e be hu ade. Kuma esua de. Mame nkan kira mo se. Hwe. Nyansa eni ba ku 14. Enti eni mi tim. But the American monfa. Wasiba enye wadamfo, onye onyonko. Emi enye nyonko da. And don't ever think that your husband is one of your children. No man wants to marry the mother. That is why I left my mother to marry you. So don't become my mother. Good morning. Good afternoon. Afromas Plus. Maybe I have to be 0277 609 644 0277 60 96 44. Next week Wednesday under bridge. The pound to ma. Bra. Na be boy. Makpe ginger honey chips. Obi aribi. Wanu more on your case. You makpe juice. Na one be cool. Make up. Mapon. Atade ne e. Nipa ne no. Hwe nipa no wa atade.
Anon kwan of say.
Wa hwe so ba so no sha atade ani fudina.
Crazy on one money.
Wo atade no mu fu no be ginem kaba. T-shirt ni boy.
Cause I made the way. Thank you Wednesday me ba ma say.
Ni boy dey pa. Na t-shirt ni boy dey don't ma buy it then.
Thank you me ba na ma say bi. I am promoting.
We are sure so much.
Oh, me say I need me jeans.
Wo be share me ma.
Oh, me say ma me.
Because I will share the ma.
Oh, Counselor, I'm coming to your program. 1.5.
Yes. It is a own share me ma.
So yes, remember.
It's a great.
Oh, Marcel, Counselor.
So now.
Be sure to yourself. Marcel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who now? That's why I asked mommy, why then I'm say the other.
Yare yo, yare yes. Obi benya one fi yare. Yamfa yare nso nya nipa. Si kire yare ni